Greetings, every single one of you awesome viewers. I am Shy Taranza, the mascot of my channel. Taranza it is. Anyway, you might be wondering, how am I supposed to help you? Well, if you read the title, I am going to teach you new plush game show people how to make a series of plush game show unforgettable, if you're lucky. Anyway, these are just some of the things I learned from a bunch of my episodes that I have made and seen. I will make little slides. There are 9 chapters of this, so please bear with me, viewers. Anywho, a special announcement will be announced at the very end of this video. So please don't skip this. It might be very important for you to understand if you plan on making a plush game show like I am. So anyway, let's get to the very first chapter, shall we? Ah yes, the very beginning. Brainstorming the show. It's a long process, I know. But if you put your heart into it, it'll be worth it. So when it comes to brainstorming, it can go a lot of different directions. Like, if you're planning on making a goofy one, then you're gonna have to be goofy about it. If you want to make something expressive, you're gonna have to be expressive. Making a show ain't easy, let me tell you. I mean, I was inspired to do something. I was inspired by a certain somebody to make this show. But it's a lot more complicated than you think. So anyway, I'm getting off track. So, brainstorming the idea is simple. Do you have a host that fits it? Do you have a stylish name that represents this whole fiasco? And then, bada bing, bada boom, boom, a show is born. Sorta. The first part of that was easy, but then it gets a lot more complicated. Okay, I really don't know what else to say. Just come up with something that you think is nice. Anyway, moving on. Lesson number 2. Like I said in the first chapter of it, figuring out your own theme for this show. Every game show plush has its own style. It can be random, it can be expressive, or even dark, if you're that type of person. But if you have the heart and soul to make it, then it's possible for you. Not some, but you, if you can. My theme is adventure and mystery, because I love adventures and mysteries. Mysteries seem mysterious and exciting. Adventurous ones are exciting as well. So I combine adventure and mystery, and boom, that's my show. Mystery and adventures. Tons and tons of mysteries in this season. Or not, if you think it's awful. But anyway, figuring out your own theme. If it's something you like, try and fit it in a show the best way you can. If you like horror, then make it horror. If you want to do a comedy one, then you can make a comedy one. Just figure out what theme works best for you. Do it your own way. Moving on to Chapter 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the main stars themselves, the contestants. The second part of giving this show birth. So, a funny story, I did not really put thought into season 1's cast. I just thought what would fit. I don't know at this point. But I did put thought into season 2's cast. As you can clearly see. Hopefully season 2 will impress you. But give your contestants life. Make them memorable, fun, entertaining to watch. Give them character development. Give them plot twists. And other stuff, whatever you make your contestants do. Just make them fun to watch. Make them do goofy or interesting things. Just make them fun to watch. That's probably some of the personalities I got from this inspiring person. Make them memorable is all I got to say. Anyway, chapter number 4. Ah yes, the second most important thing about a plush game show. Push it in the right direction. Oh boy, I really don't know how to explain that part. First 2 episodes, I did not really push it the right direction. I just kinda slide through that whole 2 whole episodes without even putting thought into it. But the rest, after episode 2, I really put thought and soul into those episodes. I still don't understand why you like episode 5 the most out of all the other ones I watched, out of all the others I made. But that really touched my heart to see you all like it. My favorite episode I made was episode 11. I know it's recent, but I really liked it. It was much better than the first time I made it. It was really short. Anyway, but I didn't really push episode 9 in the right direction. I kind of just did the same thing. I wasn't in the right place when making this. But I am doing a lot better. That's why it takes a lot longer than all the other ones. Because when you're exhausted or depressed, you aren't capable of doing it. Otherwise, you're going to regret it. And it will haunt you for the rest of your life. Just push it in the right direction. Is all I got to say. Put thought and soul into it. Anyway, chapter number 5. Oh boy, this is where things get interesting. So, fun fact, and maybe spoiler, there is an actual villain in this season. In fact, all of my seasons will be a different villain each time. But this one might shock you all. Some say unexpectedly surprise you. In a way, hopefully. So, if you want to add a villain, go ahead. Just make them interesting. Make the viewers surprised, shocked, or taken them by surprise. But if you don't want to add a villain, then that's fine with you. It's your show. Yeah, that's... Wait, I do actually have one more thing to add about this one. If you want to add a villain, my only note is, don't reveal too much information about this villain. Otherwise, the viewers won't be as much shocked than before. Because it kind of ruins the moment. Just don't... You can reveal some things about this villain, just don't reveal too much information about it. Otherwise, they won't be as shocked or surprised. Alright? Good. Number 6. Every single one of you must know what inspiration means. Something that can help you get a show done and said or done. I find many inspiration from many different creators, plush or not. Someone even noticed that I used this reference in episode 11. So, good job! For you! I don't remember who, but good job for spotting that reference. So, if you think it's good, get some inspiration from that person. Just saying this, inspiration is the key ingredient for making a show, is all I got to say for this one. Number 7. Ah yes, the challenges. Like I said, get some inspiration from it. It can either be from a video game, or another show, or just come up with your own challenge ideas. That's what I've been doing, mostly. Some of them will be inspired for the second season. But yeah, coming up with challenges has to either make sense or it has to be interesting. I find many of those challenges fun to watch, useful, and a bunch of other stuff. Just make the challenge. If you think you understand how this challenge works, then use it. And if you make it your own idea, then you just need to make sure it makes sense for the viewers. But yeah, coming up with challenges is fun, but also extremely exhausting afterwards. So, get challenging idea away, my pals. My spider pals. Number 8. The second most important thing is, do it at your own pace. Don't torture yourself while making this show, because if you do, you might lose interest in it. Don't torture yourself. Like I did with episode 9. Don't torture yourself. Please. If you think you can do it, then do it. Just don't torture yourself. You will suffer many consequences if you do torture yourself while making this. Just do it at your own pace. Take your time. If you have a lot of contestants, then find a short way to speed it up. If you don't, then I don't know. All I'm saying is your time matters. You matter. So put your love into this show. That's what I'm doing. So, time for the final one. Number 9. Special futures. You can do a Q&A, side episodes, or whatever else you have a little idea in your little brains of yours. If you think you understand it, then go for it, my friend. But yeah, that's basically it. If you understand them, then do it. If you're comfortable of doing it. It's your decision, my spider pals. Anyway, one more thing, and it's not from the list. Clash of the Bells is slowly regaining their motivation. Well, my motivation of finally finishing this season, or should I say episode. I've been working on it a lot, and I think you're really gonna love it if you be a little more patient with me. Okay, I should be saying that to myself because... Anyway, yeah. Also stay tuned for Nightmare Roommate. See ya!